Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Jerry, by the way, Jerry Baffa.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hi, Jerry Baffa. It's Wendy Miss. You must be the phone call 8480.
Yes.
Very good. The paperwork. I appreciate it. This is Wendy.
Too sunny.
Dr. Brown, you don't look like you're in Munster this morning.
Is that me or you? You guys, Chief, say something.
Chief's not on yet.
Yeah, we on? Can you hear?
Yeah, it's her, isn't it?
Dr. Brown, this is Wendy. I can hear you. Chief Shekel is joining right now. They're being admitted as we speak.
Steve, talk.
Good
He
morning.
may not be fully in
Hey,
yet,
you.
Dr. Brown.
No, both chiefs are here. We didn't get rid of Pilk yet. He's still here.
I know, they're
But
just
there's
still
something
being,
wrong with your Wi-Fi is making you stutter.
You're
You guys
breaking up,
good?
Wendy.
oh, okay.
Go by a window.
Morning, Doc. Morning, Chiefs.
Are
Morning, Jerry.
Morning,
How
all.
are you?
Morning.
Morning, Dave.
Who's the hostmaster?
Wendy is.
Oh, okay.
Did that sound better? I moved by the window.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Look at that. Dr. Brown is smart.
He could be our IT person also.
Try it outside, Wendy.
Now, Doc, you sound like you're in a cave. Go by the window.
I have to listen to it. Wait a minute, where did you go, Jerry?
Are you talking to me, Doc?
Yeah. Oh, that's you?
I'm here.
Oh, so those are each one. Got it. Who's the other phone only?
Mark Hyduk.
Oh, there. You had the flag in your tie and everything. Why don't you? You got- You guys want to start or what?
The flag was taken over to Chief Sheckel's office now, so it's over there. There's only one flag within the town hall.
Okay, you can all pledge allegiance to that flag.
Yeah.
We want to get started? We don't have, I wonder if he remembers.
We have 2 minutes until it starts.
Yeah, we need, what you call it? We need Clark.
What about Bob? Is Bob going to be on this morning?
Bob.
Dershowitz?
Yeah, I hope they remember.
Leslie?
Yeah, he's on.
I'm admitting someone who is a call-in user 1. It's someone I don't, doesn't,
Is this, can you hear me?
That's Mike. Yes.
Yep.
You getting on? Okay, I just want to remind you. Yeah, Bob's getting on now. So that was Mike over there?
Correct.
Okay, as soon as Bob gets on, then we can.
Hey, Wendy, is Tricia Abbott on today or no?
Tricia
Yeah.
is in.
Okay, Tricia's here. Nancy's trying to take roll.
Okay.
All right, guys, I need to keep it down. I'm in the town meeting. Okay.
It's also,
I am, but we're going to be talking here soon.
Dave Stribiak is one of those.
Dr. Dershowitz is on his way in.
Okay,
There he is.
you there, Bob?
Hey, Chief Pell,
Yes.
for attendance, Nancy needs to know, is anybody else beside you and Mr. Hyduk that are on?
Dave Strubiak, Chief Strubiak.
Chief Strubiak. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else from Superior besides Dave Farley?
Anybody else from Superior besides Steve Farley? Faber, I'm sorry.
Good morning. I believe we are all here. I see Jeff Collins.
Yep.
Jaime Garcia is taking place as a dispatch supervisor for Highland Station, so he's on the call right now. And I believe Tristan is on, and I believe that's all from Superior.
Okay, thank you.
So Collins, Faber,
Mhm.
and.
Okay, so we can go ahead now. Got enough stuff to do. So I gotta get to my plan.
Okay, Doc, attendance is taken.
Okay, I just got to get my orders here from Nancy. Okay, we're gonna start with a moment of silence. And then pledge allegiance to Steve's flag there. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States
Of
of America,
States of America
to the republic,
and
To the republic,
republic
one nation,
which is
under God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
liberty,
liberty and justice for all.
for all.
Okay, before I read this whole thing about things from the public, is there any public that's going to speak? If there's nobody speaking, then I don't have to read this. Good, don't speak. We'll move on to consent agenda. Anybody, can I, well, first I need a motion to accept and then we can talk about it if you want.
I move
I'll
that
make the
we,
motion to
Okay, Linda.
and I'll
and,
second it.
Jerry, or whichever way you want. Okay, anybody have anything to say about it? Did you guys review the past ambulances?
Jerry and I both did. And I had a number of questions, and I was in touch with Tristan, and he provided extra explanations than what appears on the monthly report. And I understand the explanations, and for the most part, things are in order. I don't know if anybody else had questions, but he satisfactorily answered a couple of the questions had to do with asking for mutual aid from a couple of the neighboring towns, and there were sound reasons for doing that because of some severe calls prior to those coming in, where both ambulances and the chase car were involved. So, I found out more information, as I do every month, about their policy or their procedures, and everything is basically in order. So I had, as I said before, all of my questions were sufficiently answered.
Okay, anybody else? Nope. Okay, then, when do you want to take a roll call?
We can do,
Well, I'll move that we accept the Superior's October ambulance report.
And Nancy can take the roll, right, Nancy?
Yes.
yes.
Very good.
I'll second that motion.
So for the consent agenda.
Well,
two
okay,
different items.
I don't know, do we have to take a separate vote on each part of
Yes,
it?
yes. There's two separate items.
There's 5 separate
The
items.
consent agenda.
The consent agenda, Jerry Baffa, how do you vote?
Aye.
Dr. Brown, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mr. Clark, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ms. Dunn, how do you vote?
Aye,
Dr.
and I'll be
Dershowitz?
right back.
Okay.
Aye.
Dr. Dershowitz, how do you vote?
Aye.
Okay, consent agenda passes 5-0.
Items for action discussion.
Then we have to do a separate one for the,
And then we have to accept the Superior monthly report under items for discussion.
So take the roll.
So,
I make a motion to accept the consent agenda for Superior.
okay, and then we also have Linda Dunn, who's seconded that already. So Jerry Baffa, how do you vote?
Aye.
Dr. Brown, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mike Clark, how do you vote?
Aye.
Linda Dunn, how do you vote?
Aye,
And Dr. Dershowitz, how do you vote?
Aye.
Okay, 5-0. The report passes.
okay, I'm sorry, I thought that was part of your consent. agenda.
No, second.
So, we're down to the chief's comments. Tal, you want to say something? Chief?
Okay. We, as you know, about 2 meetings ago, we voted to extend the deadline of our hiring list, our emergency hire list. We have since exhausted that list. What we're looking for is really 2 things. First, to suspend the old list and authorize us to start a new hiring list. We anticipate that happening after the holidays.
Emergency.
It will be an emergency hire list. So there's two actions there.
Okay, can I have a motion for the first one to suspend the present hiring list?
Mike Clark, I will motion to suspend the current list.
I'll
I'll
second.
second.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. You want to take a roll count?
Yeah, we got Zoom meetings. I believe our attorney said they all have to be a voice vote. So, or by roll call. So Jerry Baffa, how do you vote?
Aye.
Dr. Brown?
Aye.
Mike Clark?
Aye.
Linda Dunn?
Aye.
Dr. Dershowitz?
Aye.
Okay. The list is suspended. Now we need a vote on creating a new emergency hiring list, which is anticipated to take place following the holidays.
Again, I will, sorry, it's Mike. I will make a motion that we start a new process as soon as possible, most likely after holiday.
I'll
I'll
second
second.
it.
Okay, with roll call. Jerry Baffa,
Aye.
Dr. Brown,
Aye.
Mike Clark,
Aye.
Linda Dunn,
Aye.
and Dr. Dershowitz.
Aye.
Okay, new list will be compiled. Between then and now, we'll have applications out in the paper that we're accepting emergency hires. And like I said, after the holidays, we should be able to set up coordinated time with Board of Safety to do interviews like we had before.
Okay. Then Chief Pelk, do you have anything to say?
What I have is a disappointment in one of our new recruits that we just hired back in September. Unfortunately, due to personal situations, has had to resign from the department. But on another good note, we just interviewed 4 individuals last night and accepted them, and they have a new class starting in January, approximately the end of January next year. So that's a good sign. It seems like we gain and lose, but we're staying status quo. So we're in good shape. Other than that, we're all fine here. We've had a few people out with COVID, but they're all doing well, and they'll, and getting through their quarantine. So just status as normal.
Okay. Then there's nothing for us to approve there. So is there any old business?
Just under old business, Dr. Brown, we'd like to thank the Clerk Treasurer's Office. They've been very extremely helpful in a number of matters, but in particular when it comes to our quest to implement the body cameras. We've settled on a vendor, and working with the Clerk Treasurer's Office, identified a funding source. It'll be moving to the council for approval as soon as they see fit to hear that. But again, with a lot of help from Clerk Treasurer, it was a pretty smooth endeavor. And we have settled on Axon, which used to be formerly Taser. Just because of all the other equipment we carry of theirs, it was rather seamless to go with that vendor, which saved us money in the long run because they incorporated our tasers we currently use on the street, which had a savings involved because they bundled everything for us. That's just to keep the Board of Safety apprised of where we're at with that.
Okay. So Chuck, will you push that to the council quick about the body cameras?
It's on the Lieutenant Johnston drafted a memo. It's on to be. It's on for discussion at agenda review today. I don't anticipate any problems that it won't be on the agenda for Monday night.
I have yet to see a memo or any other information on this, Doc. So once I see information, I would be happy to review it and talk with the chief and make sure it's appropriate to the council.
Steve, can you send them his own copy?
Yeah, it's been sent to, we can send it to Councilman Gardner. That's no problem, but like I said, the clerk treasurer has it to discuss at agenda review today, I believe she said.
Oh, that's a Dustin.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, and it should be, it's on Trello right now. It'll be, today's the agenda review. It should be discussed today. The packet for the town council meeting goes out tomorrow. Chuck, if you want it before
Yeah,
then,
no,
I can send it to you now.
No, I'm fine with it being in the board packet.
Okay.
It just, it's hard for me to push something if this is the first I've heard of it. Since the last meeting, I
Oh,
haven't seen any
gotcha.
written documentation, so.
Not so hard, just push.
Like to see what I'm pushing.
Oh, you have to review your car being stuck in the snow.
Yeah,
Okay, new business, appointment of the section, appointment and selection of the fire chief. So you want to make your report, Chuck?
I think the only thing that I would like to do is, one, thank the Board of Safety for their time in the interview process. I'd like to thank the town manager for his coordination of the interview process for the selection of the fire chief. And I think what's before the Board of Safety, again, as a liaison, I cannot make the motion or anything, but there is seem to be a consensus that what's before the Board of Safety is to appoint Battalion Chief Mark Hyduk as the fire chief for the town of Munster, effective February 1st, 2021. So I would entertain a motion.
Oh, sorry.
This is Mike, and again, Chuck, thanks for all that you did, and appreciate that. With that being said, I would actually like to make the motion that we move forward and select Mark Hyduk as the next fire chief.
So we
I'll
need a
second that motion.
Who did?
Jerry Bath.
Jerry.
Okay, Jerry.
Yes.
Okay,
Chief, you wanna get up?
any
Who's your
more,
last-
Doc, any more discussion on that, or do you want me to take roll call?
Well, I said to Chief Pelk that it's his last chance to back out.
No, I'm just, thank you for all the work that you guys put together, you people, and you did a wise choice. Very good. I think we're going to move forward as we always have. And I think the status quo that we've acquired and maintained is just going to stay on track and even improve. So I really congratulate you on your choice. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, you can take the roll, Steve.
Okay, Jerry Baffa, how do you vote?
Aye.
Dr. Brown,
Aye.
Mike Clark,
Aye.
Linda Dunn,
Aye.
Dr. Dershowitz.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes.
What's the next step here with this? Is it on the agenda for the town council today?
For the selection of the fire chief? Is that what your
Correct.
question is, Mike? I believe actually the selection of the fire chief, I don't believe has to be approved by the town council. I think it'll just go into coordination with the town manager to discuss this with the appointed fire chief, and the selection, it'll just be taken care of through the salary ordinance, and also then come February 1st, the transition will just take place.
Chuck?
Yes, is that Dave?
Yeah, it is. It's just a suggestion. You're right. Technically, it doesn't have to. I might make a suggestion that in one of your meetings of the town council, doesn't have to be Monday. It can be, in 2 weeks. It can be one of the ones in January, just before February 1st, that there be some like acknowledgement and acceptance on the agenda. It's not a formal legal thing, but I think it is appropriate and probably, protocol that, Mark come to coordinate it with Mark, have him come to one of the meetings, announce it formally at a council meeting, And like I said, it could be any one of those meetings, but I mean, now that you've done it here, it's done. It's just, I think from a protocol standpoint, professionally, it would look best if there was some acknowledgement at a council meeting in the next 4 meetings.
We'll work with the town manager and appointed new fire chief with that. I would doubt that we'll do it this next Monday. We'll probably look at sometime future, the last meeting in February or maybe the first meeting in January. But
Okay.
we'll coordinate that with the people that are with the town manager and the new fire chief.
Okay.
Well, there should be some kind of a ceremony, don't you think?
Yeah, you'll be our designee. You won't even show your picture on the internet. That'll be in February. So first they have to accept it, then we'll have a ceremony in February or the end of January. So is there any other new business?
Yes. I took a look at the fire reports and I saw the residential reports. Now it may not be a trend, but the residential fires seem to be increased in 2020 compared to 2019. So I know we sort of touched upon this before the interview process, the last meeting. So I suggest, if we agree, that the new chief may want to consider some options, some sort of outreach to try to reverse this trend. There's a couple of possibilities, which I would just leave it up to the chief to consider, not to mandate anything, but things like home inspections might be something, maybe help in installing some smoke alarms and fire alarms, but that type of thing, which I think would also be very good for the community too in general.
Okay. So that was part of Mark's platform that he ran on. So you hear that, Mark? Okay.
Yes,
Anyway,
sir, I do.
okay. So we'll go right to board. If there's no other new business, we'll go to board comments. Comments? Maybe Jerry? Mike?
Just thank all the guys who went through all that time for the fire chief. Thank you.
Okay. And Mike?
Just to Chief Pelk, thanks for all of your service. Thanks for everything you've done. Thanks for working with this board. I appreciate everything. And I just wish you luck and well and good health.
Well, thank you so very much. It's been a great nearly 50 years. I've loved every minute. There's a few times I would, like always in any position, you feel, wow, this wasn't it, but it really was. It's the most gratifying job I've ever had. And at the last being chosen as to be the career chief to end my career was one of the most, I can't even tell it in words. It was just fantastic. I applied for it back 30 some years ago and I didn't get it. And to get it at the end of my career is just as important as at the beginning. So thank you so all very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Linda?
I will also like to echo the sentiments and thanking Dave for all of his years of service. It's been a pleasure working with you, and you're leaving a very fine legacy. And to also welcome Mark as of February 1st. I think the transition is going to be very smooth, just because of already knowing the internal workings of the department, and I know you've got a good crew to work with. So welcome in your new capacity, a little prematurely, a couple months from now. So again, thank you so much, Dave.
Bob, you said all you want to say?
Yeah.
About any? No, not Linda. Bob.
Oh. Okay.
Robert.
Nothing else.
Any other comments about any other subject? No. Okay, so I'll just ditto everything that everybody else said. So you have no more chances to get back on. You're out of here, Dave. I gave you your chance. And it's been great working with you for this short time. I just don't know why you're such a wuss that you can't keep working. I told you when you announced you were going to retire, when you got appointed. All old people have to go. I told you were.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have to say. So, can I have a motion to adjourn if there, and then we'll meet regular, let's see, I don't know what days those fall on.
January 21st, Doc.
So the 24th is Christmas Eve. Do you want to not have that meeting?
The 21st, 21st
January.
December.
of January.
Oh, we don't have a meeting in December? Oh, this is the December meeting.
This is our December meeting.
That's right, we moved it up. Okay, so December,
Ooh.
so January 1st. Okay, it'll be at the regular time. Regular 7 a.m. meeting on this Zoom. And that's it. So can I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Second?
I'll second it.
I'll second.
So do we have to have a roll call for that or just the voice?
No, I think that's
That
allowed.
one you can do voice.
Voice? Okay, all those,
Happy holidays, everyone.
You too.
Yes, happy holidays and
Uh,
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to all.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Meetings are at 7:20.